In this lesson, we are going to create regular polygons with AutoCAD. A regular polygon is one in which all of the sides and angles are equal. Common examples are an equilateral triangle, a square, a hexagon, and an octagon. The polygon command is located here on the Home tab in the Draw panel. It is actually hidden underneath the rectangle command, so you have to select the drop-down arrow next to rectangle to access the polygon command. After selecting the polygon command, I'm prompted to specify the number of sides for the polygon. AutoCAD will accept anywhere between 3 and 1024. I'm going to create a hexagon, so I will type 6, then press enter. Next, AutoCAD prompts for the center of the polygon. You can specify the center by clicking a point in space, snapping to an existing object, or typing in a coordinate value. I have created a couple of guide circles to illustrate the difference between a couple of the different options. It's not actually necessary to create a circle in order to create a polygon. It just helps illustrate the differences. So I will select the center of one of these circles as the center of my polygon. The command line now prompts for the option I would like to use. I can specify inscribed in circle or circumscribed about the circle. Inscribed in the circle simply means that the polygon will be constructed inside the circle, and circumscribed means it will be created on the outside of the circle. For the first polygon, I will select inscribed in the circle. As you can see, choosing inscribed will place my cursor on the corner of the polygon. I'm prompted for the radius, and I can either snap to an existing point or type in a value. In this case, I'll type 2, then press enter. Notice that when using the inscribed option, the corners of the polygon touch the circle. Therefore, since I have a circle with a radius of 2, or a diameter of 4, the polygon is 4 inches across the corners. Next, I'll take a look at the circumscribed option. So I will begin the command again. The command line remembers the number of sides of my last polygon, so I can press enter to repeat 6 sides. Once again, I'll specify the center of my polygon, and this time I will choose circumscribed about the circle. Notice as I move my mouse now that the crosshair is on the flat of the polygon. So I will type 2, then enter for the same radius. And now as you can see, the flats of the polygon actually touch the circle. So once more, if we think of the size, I've got a 4-inch diameter circle here, so I have 4 inches from flat to flat. So the best method depends on the input that you know. If you know the distance from point to point of a polygon, then inscribed is the best option. If you know the distance across the flats, then circumscribed is the best option. When creating a polygon, you may know the length of each edge. In this case, you would use the edge option of the polygon command. I'll begin by starting the polygon command again and pressing enter to accept 6 sides. This time, when prompted for the center point, I will instead click the edge option at the command line. Now I will specify 2 points to create one of the edges. Let's say in this example, I know that each side should be 2 inches long. So I'll begin by picking my first point, and as you can see as I move my crosshairs around, it's building from that point. So if I want a 2-inch long edge, I'll just simply use my polar tracking to pull it to the side, type 2, then press enter. And I've now created a polygon where each side is 2 inches long. So to recap, we have 3 methods for creating the polygon: the inscribed, the circumscribed, and the edge option. And the best option simply depends on which inputs you know. That concludes this look at the polygon command in AutoCAD.